The one they don't want you to see any of his videos, blocking his live streams, everything, can't share it. But we still here. Still ticking, still going. Now, let's talk about it, good people. Y'all make it make sense to me. Alright? Y'all make it make sense to me. Yeah, it's crazy out here. I thought we cleared this up. But obviously not. The question people seem to be forgetting, everybody's so worried about what Nipsey did and all this. I don't believe nothing just because Wack 100 says it. This the man who tried to make it look like he beat up Mike Tyson. Him and Mike Tyson had a fight. Right? Him and Tretch came to blows. Wack is a troller. He say he got the footage and all of this. If you talking like that, you done already put it out in the public, then where's the footage? But none of this talk was going on while the man was living. And my thing is, who cares? He's not here. I just think that's a sucker move. And the sucker move was actually talking to Hassan about it. That's the question that everybody needs to be asking. Why the hell are you pillow talking to Hassan Campbell? Somebody who talking about, dude, you so small, you ain't in the game. But you telling him all this. For what? One, it's none of his business. Two, it ain't even your business. So you got no ties in it whatsoever. Neither does Hassan. So what was the point of you having that conversation, talking with Hassan, or even having him on the phone? People are asleep on the fact that that's the issue. That's the big question. Nah, and nah. I can tell you that right now. Dude, Mr. God or whatever your name is, what you call yourself, bro, Jihad or whatever. I don't know what you talking about, or maybe you talking to somebody in the chat. No one here is saying anything about what he was doing or what he wasn't doing. I'm saying is he's not here anymore. So what is your point? It's not a matter of is it true or is it false. What the matter of it is why is he talking about it? If you got something on tape, and you think this is a major thing, this person's not here anymore, what you gonna do? Mess up his brand? He's not here anymore. That's not, it's a moot point. What you gonna get out of it? He letting everybody know he got it. No, he didn't. He told Hassan call. He wasn't talking about that none on his podcast. Play the podcast where he was talking about it before Hassan brought it up. Why is he talking to Hassan Campbell about that? Or got him on the phone running off at the mouth pillow talking about something he ain't got no ties to? He wasn't doing no business with Nipsey. Nipsey Hussle and Wack 100 ain't had no business together. None. Zero. Zilch. Oh, I watched that corrupt game. Yeah, it's easy to get off when Middleton goes out the game. He almost jagged the game in the fourth quarter. So, yeah, I saw the game. But I knew what the refs was on from the beginning. They trying to keep the Bulls in it and getting DeRozan hot by putting him on the free throw line when he was jagging the game early on so he can get a rhythm. Yeah, that's the only question. What are you talking to Hassan for? That's the only question. Why does anybody think it's got to be something more than that? There's only one question here. Why are you talking to him? There's nothing to be gained there. No, he ain't thawed out. He's still the same DeRozan. It's easy to score when you're winning the game. He got all his points when they were already up. The people that won the game was Caruso, Patrick Williams, those guys who stepped up and was playing big all night. See, what Caruso did don't show up on the stat sheet. He was getting offensive fouls, turnovers, playing defense, blocks. Him and Patrick Williams are doing all the real dirty work while Mr. Frontrunner DeRozan was getting his points on and getting on the free throw line, getting bailed out with calls. Then Middleton tears his MCL, well, strain it, because he slipped on the floor, and now he gonna miss the next game. So yeah, on the stat sheet it's gonna look like he thawed out, but we gonna see. We gonna see. The Frozen gonna be back. Now, let's get to the big problem here. It's because I want people to understand what's going on. I don't care, because Nipsey did in 1 month more than those guys ever did in anything for the community. What has Wack 100 ever done for the community? What has Hassan Campbell ever done for a community? Absolutely nothing. So you got to start asking yourself, what are you bringing to the table? What are you willing to risk? What are you willing to talk about risking? They're making all this money, but they're not donating anything to charity. They're not giving back to you guys at all. Nothing progressive, nothing educational, nothing that you can use that's useful to you. Instead, y'all arguing about is somebody on tape on something gay. Really? That's the ooh-wee? No, the question in the big ooh-wee is why are you and talking to Hassan Campbell on tape in the alleged conversation that Biggie was on, and y'all talking about Nipsey Hussle in a tape? And you talking about I got the tape and all that. Why are you pillow talking to Hassan Campbell? Because you damn sure ain't put that on your podcast show. You right, who cares? So if it's who cares, then why is they trying to make this a big issue? The who cares part should have been why were you pillow talking to Hassan Campbell about it for? When it has nothing to do with you, it has nothing to do with Hassan Campbell, who you just got through telling the whole world is a nobody. Nobody know you. Nobody checking for you like that. Then what you talking? Why are you pillow talking to him then? If nobody talks to him, then why are you even in conversation with him? You pillow talking with this dude every night. You pillow talk before he came up there. You told everybody he the wildest light-skinned dude you ever seen in your life, sitting right next to him. You told people that. Dude, go to bed. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Get off my live and go to bed. No, they know who I'm talking to. Yeah, it's a school night. Made the live. My thing is Hassan he's not connected to nobody in the industry like that. Nobody in the industry deals with Hassan Campbell. So why would you be talking to Hassan Campbell about it for? Who you trying to impress? That's like him telling somebody in his chat room, yo, I got a tape of Nipsey, right? And what Nipsey doing is he paying somebody to get down with his wife. I got it all on tape. And he like, dude, he's not here anymore. He's been gone for almost 2 years. And who's the ringleader behind the whole thing? DJ Academics. DJ Academics is the ringleader. He put all this in motion so he can get paid. That's all it's about. He want to get paid. Spotify paying him. He want to get everybody boosted up to watch his dull podcast that nobody is listening to. All of this was supposed to be for that snitch. Well, anybody talking about the snitch? I don't think so. I don't see nobody talking about that snitch. Hit the like button for that. They ain't got to share the video. Hit the like button up for that. Hey, how's it hate if I'm telling the truth? Is Academics not the ringleader of this whole thing? Huh? He didn't put this together? It wasn't his podcast show? He put all this together. He the one got Wack and all them people involved. He's the ringleader. But see, he wants y'all to leave his name out of it and just focus on Wack and Hassan. Now, because of that audio, somebody who might feel some way about it might have to, because you caused Wack some problems. Wack didn't know that all this was going to come out like that. So now, all this 30% and all this extortion plan and all that garbage, how are you going to extort somebody when nobody here no more? How that's going to hurt them? Unless they on the tape doing something crazy. But then how's it really going to hurt them? Because as soon as you do that, here come the FBI. You can't extort nobody like that anymore. They come grab you right away. They can go right to the feds, especially somebody who's a celebrity. You can't shake them down like that no more. You gotta know, you gotta really know what you're doing. My thing is, why? You feel me? Why? That's how I look at it. Why? Why do we gotta be faced with all this nonsense? Laura London might cash out. Cash out of what? Anything that he had in development or processing, whatever, it's done and done. Okay, so whatever she got going on, and she's being extorted, they would try that back to who was extorting her for the money, for everything, and all of this stuff. And yeah, it'll be a big problem. That's why no video ever came out, because if anybody put it out, they gonna be facing lawsuits. It would be massive. And then again, if it's real, who cares? The person's no longer breathing on this planet. They're not here anymore to defend themselves. My thing is, why would you even talking to Hassan Campbell about that anyway? Why would you have him on the phone? And you talking about, all this let me know is you record people conversations. So I can't be talking to you no more. Why was you pillow talking to him anyway? I don't say nothing on the phone to somebody that it can't be leaked out into the public unless I let them know, like, this is between us, this is off the record. Now, if they go ahead and leak it after I said it's off the record and they agreed and they went ahead and did that, I don't really pillow talk like that, period, anyway. Because mostly everything that I say, I'm going to say it in public anyway, unless I'm just holding it out of respect for somebody else. But other than that, like, I stand by everything that I state. So that's the difference. The problem is you got these deprived people who don't seem to understand or get it, or they act like they don't. Don't forget to hit the like button. Share this on your Twitter. Share this on your Facebook to your friends. Share it everywhere. Yes, the Cash App is Carceno, K-A-R-C-E-N-O. You know, while I'm on the road, just letting it be known. I don't know what Wack do with his wife. All I know is he's having some going through the old age thing. This is more of something he gonna be needing. satisfy the wife. That's all I heard about. But again, that's not my business. So ain't no need of me to get into that. But they got pills for that way. You might need to talk to your doctor. Now, other than that, no, it's just that it made no sense. Like, what was the point of telling Hassan Campbell that? See, Wack just went ahead and just did it yesterday. Like he was the big fish in the whole pond. Like, I make real moves. You small compared to me. I don't watch you, bruh. I don't know you like that. I don't be watching academics live streams. I only watch his Instagram. So he basically saying I don't even support academic stuff. I don't be watching y'all stuff, so I don't know what you talking about. I barely know you. So you barely know this man, but would tell him something that you never told anybody on your podcast or anything else. Why would you feel so comfortable to do that? And like his whole instance, I don't blame Hassan Campbell. He's doing Hassan Campbell things. This is what he does. If anybody want to know what his channel's about, this is it. The question that always needed to be asked, that didn't seem to be getting asked, was why was it so important to you, dude? Why was it so important for you to do that? Oh, academics is a sucker. We know that. But he's a sucker, so I don't expect anything real out of him. This is all I expect from him. He's gonna do what a sucker is supposed to do. I don't trust it because, see, let me tell you about suckers and how they move. They 24/7 doing dumb shit every day as on the norm because they don't know how to be real because they've never been surrounded by real people. Suckers surround themselves with other suckers. Can you imagine somebody who run up under academics? That's not a real man. A sucker would do that. So if you running behind a sucker only because he got money, Wack look at him like, okay, this little punk, I'm gonna extort this dude for bread. I know what I got here. I got myself a mule. He finna get me paid. And I ain't mad at him for that because Wack see a sucker. He know what he is. So he wanna go ahead and take that sucker on and do what he do. So I ain't mad at him for that. He doing what he's supposed to do in that situation. But what you doing talking to a minion like that? And Hassan, you know, you gonna take Hassan and talk to him like he's somebody. It's like, why would you do that? Where they do that at? So that's when things start falling on him. It's like, okay, now this falls on you because you should know better. So that's what I'm talking about with Wack. Wack should know better. You know, you've been supposedly the big man on campus. You should understand talking to somebody like Hassan about something like you had never put out to the world yet. Talking about some everybody knew. I done said it before. Nobody heard you say that. All right.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm all right. That's Alicia. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thought it was Aisha for me. I like the song.
Oh, no. Some people will say
Yeah,
different, they say it different versions. So.
Oh, okay.
368.
368.
Do you need a bag?
No, I don't need a bag. Yeah.
All right, you're all set.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Oh, man, it's 1 o'clock already. Time is flying. I'm like, what's going on here? Don't you start with me. Yeah, they had the one video. They had the angle all messed up with me. All kind of craziness. Zeno, stay in the car or an empty house. You would love to be in my empty house, wouldn't you? Wish you had an empty house, huh? No, I'm not a fan of Hassan's content. See, when you're not a fan of someone's content, what you don't do is start doubling down, getting involved in their content. I'm not a fan of most of the things that he talk about. What Hassan do was take a topic, right? And that's how he views it. Now, allegedly, their problem comes from a video he did talking about Game and Wack, talking about Nipsey back in the day. And this is this fake so-called beef that they was trying to create to boost up their channels. For Hassan, it's to boost up his YouTube channel. For Wack, it's about his Wack podcast. Now, because I don't listen to their podcasts, I have no dog in the fight whatsoever. The numbers are low, from what people tell me. They said his co-host is a joke. They say Wack's co-host is a joke. I know, because he's 52, 50-some years old, out here trying to hang out with these young boys. And start podcasting. The oldest dude in the history of in Clubhouse. Arguing about green dots and all this stuff. Yo, give him the bullet. Give him that. Well, that's what he got to do to keep the lights on. I ain't mad at him. That's what you got to do to keep the lights on, brother. You know, knock yourself out. what I know, Clubhouse is a young man's game, a young kid's game, where everybody go on there basically incriminate themselves and for the federal government. They let you know before you get on there that all of this could be picked up and used in a court of law against you. The federal government has every right to the information, and what you say can be used against you in a court of law. They can ban you from Clubhouse for saying abusive things. Now, we've told you how difficult it is. And don't forget to hit the like button, good people. Because now we're going to get to the real gist of it. How difficult it is to navigate in this new podcast world. Everyone thinks, oh, this is where the money is now. No, not everybody nobody gets to the doggone middle and get the cheese out of the maze. The cheese ain't for everybody. You just think, oh, I just make a podcast show and everybody watch it. No, that's not how it works. There's 24 hours in a day. And believe me, when they're watching somebody else, they're them not watching you. Spotify money is good, but you know you got to spend all your money on this show. See, what Joe had to do, Joe wasn't popping on YouTube. So Joe Budden had to spend money he made from all his reality shows and throw that into the podcast while they owned all the spots and everything for, revenue they supposed to get, and academics trying to call Joe, asking Joe what he should do and get free advice. Joe walked from Spotify because he saw the bigger picture. Because you're on an incentive-based contract. If you don't reach certain criteria, you won't get the money. So academics know he got to continuously do these things or hit these criteria, or his podcast won't make it. So putting that Clown 6ix9ine on there, all this is supposed to do is boost up Wack 100's podcast show, boost up Hassan Campbell's YouTube, which is shot up now. Now he's doing big numbers. People are back over there checking him out because they want to hear what's going on, more about this nonsense. Why? What about Hassan revealing it? Hassan should have never been told it. You know what Hassan Campbell is. So why would you be revealing something like that to Hassan Campbell? That's like me having some information from somebody I'm cool with or somebody else, and I'm talking to Hassan Campbell and I'm like, don't tell him. What do you think he's gonna do with it? If you know Hassan Campbell what he does, and you give him that information, what do you think Hassan Campbell gonna do with it? Come on, be real. You know, everybody on here ain't stupid enough to tell Hassan anything. Anybody in here in this chat automatically know we ain't stupid enough to tell Hassan Campbell any information. would you? Why is he not mentioned? Because he wasn't talking to Hassan Campbell. He didn't give up any information to Hassan Campbell, so why am I mentioning Big U for? I don't think Big U was ever having a conversation with Hassan. But I know Wack was. I know Wack was the one on the tape giving up the information. I know Wack was the one pillow talking with damn Hassan Campbell. So if he gonna do that with Hassan Campbell, who else he didn't pillow talk to? To me, he the phase. He just lucky this ain't 1990s. If this is the 1990s, Wack knew right then and there he was in trouble and it's time to relocate. If this was the 1990s, he would have to relocate. Just like all them stupid suckers that was sitting there with 6ix9ine. To every stupid sucker that's following behind him because he got some money. That what's gonna define you is somebody got some money? You stupid sucker. That's what makes it for you. Somebody got money, they in the house. All they need is some money. Okay. If the fact is the facto is money, then okay. Let's ignore that fact. Let's just keep taking the money. And then he gonna ask you to do something for him. You gotta crack that guy in the head. You gotta blast that dude. Then when the case come down and then they grab him, and you gonna be like, he told me to do it. He gonna be like, no, he did that on his own. You know me, I ain't breaking no laws. That's on him. And then you doing time for him. Just remember, you stupid idiots, y'all did it for money. For a bag, for a look. You'll roll with a rat snitch who then rolled over on everybody he was cool with. Rolled over on somebody he called up and told him to come to a hotel and blast one ass. And then rode and told on him. He was chilling at the crib. He would have still been home. But that's the kind of person y'all want to run behind. Just so he control and have a good look to make himself look good. He'll let you take penitentiary chances where you're away from your family. But that's smart to you to follow behind a person like that for money. So I'll tell you, none of these people think straight. None of these people think straight. And that's the problem with society today. None of y'all thinking straight. Nobody cares about any of these cartoon characters type guys. But let's get that straight and put it in the bag right now. They got all these suckers over here who's portraying like they are down and like we are 100% into this. But what they actually doing is they playing a role. And the role they playing is lead everybody down the primrose path. As they playing with the channel right now. No, Wack got himself on the ropes. Wack is the one that told to talk to him. Wack is the one that told him that. Because no matter how Wack try to paint it up to be like, oh, it ain't nothing. And he's standing on it. It's something to somebody because nobody knew it. A lot of people didn't know. Or if it is real or if it isn't real. So now you put yourself in a position. And then, because you all about that money, because you put yourself in that predicament, now everybody's stuck with the same scenario. We got a major problem here, boys. Oh, well, what's the problem? Oh, the problem is very simple. Problem we got, Wack 100 want to run his mouth about something he shouldn't. To somebody you just talked about was a nobody. But academics put it all together, didn't he? While he's sitting back, ain't got his name mentioned in any of it, he's the ringleader. He's the one that put all this in motion. DJ Academics. Hit the like button, good people. The like button is free. It don't cost you anything. And now, let's say people do get mad and something happens to Wack. Who that falls back on? Who that blowback go to? Hassan. Right? And it all falls back to who? Academics. DJ Academics. Don't forget to credit him, because he's the one that always instigates stuff, and then everybody else go to war and somebody dies and no one seems to turn and point the finger at the real culprit. This is what he did with the war in Chirac. He threw stones and hid his hands. And now people ain't here no more. All of it. Another sucker. Academics. No, he put them together to build his platform. His show has nothing. He has to have people on the show because he's not interesting. He has nothing going on. He knows nothing about the world. He didn't meet anybody until he met Joe Budden. Other than that, who did he know in the industry? Nobody. He's a clown. And because he's a clown, he doing what a clown does. Wack should know better. Wack is a street dude. You should know better than to talk to a clown. I was talking to another guy that's from the streets right now. People that was in the street actually doing them stuff back 20, 30 years ago, they ain't trying to do that 20, 30 years later. They ain't trying to sit there and glorify all of that nonsense. They done worked up to a point where they worried about their grandkids and their children. And they was like, I was locked up most of my kids' life. I'm trying to be in my grandkids' life. I'm trying to get it right at this point because I messed it up when it was my turn. So for my grandchild, I want to make sure I'm there. I want to make sure I'm doing my part. Right, the Stitches situation, he been milking that TMZ ever since. He wasn't even games manager at the time. Then he started saying he was games manager. Then games manager got out of the picture, and then Wack ended up being the manager. It was like the craziest time ever, and all of this was end up hurting the game. Bad decisions after bad decisions. right, I used to root for him when he first came out. I'm like, all right, street dude trying to make it, had the transportation business, so I'm thinking, all right, that's what he owned, the best to him. But once he hit Stitches, that's when his stock just went through the roof. Wack was a guy nobody knew until he hit Stitches. Then he just started talking. Now he became bigger than his artist. Will Wack show the footage? He gonna have to show something eventually. But don't nobody care about the footage. The footage, I don't care to see it. I don't want to see that. If it did exist, I don't need to see it. Only thing I do know is that when a clown gonna do what a clown's supposed to do. If you acting like a sucker, you gonna get treated like a sucker. Bottom line. Why would you pillow talk with Hassan Campbell? That's the only question. That is the question. And everybody's avoiding that. Why are you talking to Hassan Campbell? You just talked about how you don't know this man. Just talked about, I don't even know you like that. If you don't know him like that, why would you talk to him about something that was that vital, with that type of information? You feel that comfortable to talk to a man you don't know about. That's pretty interesting to me. And he keep coming back with Hassan like, yeah, you ain't got no energy for the dude that had you biting the pillow. It's like, dude, you the one talking to a butt boy. We all know Hassan is a butt boy, so that ain't no secret. Hassan done told everybody he's a butt boy. He done told people that was his past. In the past, I was a butt boy. He done told people that, so this is different. Wack ain't told nobody about this. He keep talking about, well, everybody know already. I done said that 1,000 times. I ain't heard him say it. Did you hear him ever bring that up? I never heard him bring that up. Everybody know what happened with Nip. It's on the Patreon, the Casino for Life Patreon. If you VIP member, you already know. I got the PDF file that you can download and keep for yourself. Just do it from a PC because it's a big file. And you don't want that to come in and mess everything up for you. You feel me? It's a huge PDF file that backs up the whole thing. You'll know the entire reason, everything. It's all on my Casino for Life Patreon, so everybody know that about Nip. So ain't no secret. Anybody here that's on the Patreon that's seen it, they already know that PDF file is real, and that's substantial. We don't play no games. Will this end, Wack? Nope. Why would the man is not here anymore? That's what I'm trying to tell you. It don't mean anything. He's not here anymore to defend himself or anything. Y'all are the ones that's listening to Wack. Y'all are the ones that's out here portraying like Wack is the end all be all. Y'all the one keeps this going. Nobody else is keeping it going. Y'all dictate that. So if Wack is finished or not, they know y'all gonna tune in and listen. The next time they say this or the next time they say that, y'all gonna tune right on in. So if they know you gonna tune right in, why should they change? They ain't got to change nothing. They know what you gonna do. If he's lying about Nip or if he isn't lying about Nip. That's not the question. The question is, why are you pillow talking to Hassan Campbell? That's the question. The question is in the title. Why are you pillow talking to Hassan Campbell about Nipsey? Somebody you don't do business with, and he wasn't doing business with you. Why are you so immersed into that and enough to talk to him about it? Who you just said was a nobody in the industry. He don't deal with nobody in the industry. I've never seen him deal with nobody in the industry. Anybody in the industry that he know that he was dealing with, he claimed that they was after his booty. Other than that, I don't know anybody he was dealing with. Man, clowns will be clowns, man. Clowns shall be clowns. It's all about what you allow clowns to do. If you want somebody to be a clown and get away with stuff and do the stuff that they normally do, that's on you. But I'm 100% in the belief of if there's no fans at the circus won't continue. As long as y'all keep going on Wack's podcast, as long as y'all keep going to Academics podcast, y'all keep this stuff going. When y'all start tuning that junk out, then I can stop making response videos from y'all. Keep hitting me up to talk about it and ask me questions about it. I could back away. I don't have no dog in the fight. But if they keep spreading lies and putting out propaganda, then it's my job to keep telling you the truth. That's how we move. Why wouldn't he air it out? He's a YouTuber, right? And what is he normally talking about? The industry. Everything that's going on in the industry and people in it, right? Ain't he always talking about that? So why would you tell a YouTuber information like that? So then what do you think he gonna do with it? You think he ain't finna go and make a YouTube video about it? So why are you, Wack 100, who don't have a YouTube channel, right? Why are you doing it? Why would you be talking to somebody who you claim is a nobody? Why would you do that? That's the question. That's the question that's in the title. That's the question that makes sense to me to ask. Why are you asking that question? I mean, why would you divulge that information to somebody you think is a nobody? So, unless it's part of an agenda, what's the point? That's the question he needs to be asked. Why are you pillow talking to somebody you think is less than your time? I don't care if he's gay or not, because he's not even here on the planet in the living form anymore. He is deceased. So none of it even matters. So I don't even care. Why would anybody care? That's the point. So why would somebody pay you not to have something like that come out, only to affect what, family members? If it's true at all. You know, you're dealing with Wack here. The majority of what he's talking about is going to be probably false and clout chasing. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell. My Cash App is still Carceno, Karceno. And I'll holler at y'all later. I'm going to do something. And probably about an hour, I might go on my One Crack News and drop something. But I'm out.